everyone, my name is Kimberly. I'm the editor of Visit from Stork, and this video we are going to try and show you how to make a lasagna. This is a recipe that has been in my family for ages. My grandma showed me how to do it before I went to uni, and I just thought I'd do a quick video just to show you mums how easy it is to make lasagna for all the family. Even though I only live with my boyfriend and my cat, I'll be making a lasagna that's suitable for up to 4 people, and it has vegetables and meat in it. So here goes. First of all, you're going to need, we've got 450 grams of turkey mince. This is from Aldi and it's £1.99. Of course you can get beef mince, pork mince, lamb mince I think, and they're in a range of prices, and you can get more for more people or less for less people. We've got a variety of vegetables. We've got some courgettes, and I've chopped them up before starting this video, so we've got some chopped up courgette here and here, because one of them is going to go in the first layer of lasagna and in the second layer of lasagna. We've got some spring onions, we've got some mushrooms, we've got tomato, we've got some garlic, which may not always be suitable for younger children but can still be used. And we have lasagna sauce and pasta sauce, which I've just used jars because it's easier than making your own. So first of all, you need to put the pan on, obviously, and put some oil in the pan and wait for that to heat up. While doing that, normally you would chop the vegetables, but I've actually done that before this time. And what I'm going to do is take the mince and put it into the pan like that. I'm just going to use a spatula to chop it up. And wait for that to heat up, and then what I'm going to do when that is sizzling, I'm going to be stirring that round, and then I'm going to put some courgette and some mushroom inside the pan with the mince, and when that is all cooked we're going to put it inside this dish here. You can use any sort of casserole dish that is good for use for families. Okay, so you can hear that the mince is heating up. We're just going to wait a few minutes. This should cook in under 10 minutes. So it's quite quick. Obviously, it'd be quicker if it's on gas. You've got a gas hob, and you could also just use a normal saucepan. You don't have to use a frying pan. Okay, as you can see now, or here, the mince is turning to brown. Turkey mince goes a bit of a different colour to beef mince, and that's because it's not got as much fat in it. So if you are using beef mince, once it's browned, you'll need to drain some of the fat, and you can do that back into the packet that it came in, or into a bowl and then put it in the bin. That will obviously drain the fat off it and make it much more healthier for you and your children. Just while we're waiting for the mince, oh my god, to brown, I'm going to show you how to chop up a pepper, which is nice and easy. You're going to get a pepper, make sure you get quite a sharp knife, and we're just going to chop down the top half, this, so that the lid comes off, makes a nice thing like that. And then you'll see that it's got seeds inside it, so just chop and chop there, where you can pull the seeds out like that. And then we're going to chop it up and we're going to put it inside the pan with mince. to thin slices or fat slices, it's up to you, but it's obviously easier. It's going to fit in the bowl better and the dish better if it is thin slices. Okay, so we're just going to give this a stir. As you can see, it's starting. It's starting to go brown a bit. That's what we want. And you can also chop up the lid bit of the pepper as well. Just as good as the rest of it. As I said earlier, the better sort of hob you've got, the quicker that your mince is going to brown. Ours is doing it quite quickly, which means our vegetables will be needed to go in a second. So what I'm going to do is put this section of the courgettes into the pan, and then this section is going to go into the other half later. I'm also going to take some mushrooms and put those in the pan as well. So let's do this. As you can see, it's looking nice and brown now. Put it back on there. I'm going to put some peppers in now as well. About half of the vegetables that you've chopped up needs to go in the, if you follow my recipe, it needs to go in the first layer with the mince. And we're going to keep stirring this. Going to get those vegetables to cook for a few minutes, and then what we're going to do is add the tomato and herb pasta sauce. Which again is really cheap, you can get it from anywhere or you can make your own. You can also use chopped tomatoes or passata, which is essentially the same thing. It's tomato puree in a carton. But for today we're going to use this pasta sauce. So as you can see, it's nice and brown. All the vegetables are starting to be fried there. Add the tomato sauce. and as you can feel that the sauce has taken up some of the heat, so it will begin to not sound as loud and not sound as hot. Simmer is the word I'm looking for. It will simmer and start to bubble up there. So we could just turn the heat down for a few minutes. And at this point we normally add some seasoning. So again, we've just got some everyday essential seasoning. All you need is black pepper, a little tiny bit of salt, but probably not for younger children. And if you wanted to, some garlic as well. We're just going to take a tiny little teaspoon of garlic because it is very strong. We're just going to put that in the mixture. And at this point, if you were too in a rush to make lasagna, there's always, you could just turn this into mince and spaghetti or pasta by putting on a pot of pasta, which normally takes around 10 minutes, and I'm basically just serving it with pasta because it'll be ready in about 5-10 minutes. Alright, so now you need to get your casserole dish ready. In fact, I think I might use the larger one. So I've got a larger one now, and I'm just going to take this off the heat because it's been bubbling away nicely for a few minutes, so it's probably ready to go into our dish. And all I'm going to do is just tip the mince into the bottom of the casserole dish. And then I'm going to spread it out. So then it should fill the bottom nicely there. And then we've got some lasagna sheets, and you get about 30 in a box, which is enough to make 4 or 5 lasagnas. Because we do try and be healthy these days, we break the lasagna sheet in half and we spread it over the dish, which I'll show you in a second. Obviously, the more pasta you put on it, the less healthy it's going to be. Technically, anyway. Right, so as you can see there, we've got pasta over the top layer of the dish, along over the meat and the vegetables that you've just cooked. And then what we're going to do is put the rest of the vegetables on top of this pasta here. So I have cut my courgette quite thin, and that's because it's better to put it on this as a layer here, because you have got to put pasta over the top of it. So I've got spring onions, courgette and mushroom, and I'm just going to put the rest of the peppers in. If you don't want to use all your vegetables, that's fine, you can just put them in a sandwich bag and put them in the fridge. Okay, so what I'm going to do is get another lasagna sheet and we're going to put it on top of the vegetables that we've done here. And this time again you can break them up like this, put them, spread them a bit more. It's up to you, or you could just put them in columns like that. And then at this point we can put the oven on. Not sure what that is, I think it's about 200 degrees. And it's going to be cooked for about half an hour generally. And if you want to serve it with garlic bread or with chips or vegetables, it's totally up to you what you serve it with. And then we're just going to put some lasagna sauce on it. And that will spread all over. Again, you could just put cheese on it, or you could put Domino sauce on it. This is the cheaper version. Get a spoon, spread that out. So I'm just spreading this out as best I can. If you're going to put garlic bread in with it, then I would put garlic bread in about 15 minutes, so about halfway through. So yeah, I'm just going to put this in the oven. And I'll see you in about half an hour. Hello again and welcome back to our video. It has been about half an hour. And I'm very hungry, so let's have a look to see whether it came out alright. Oh, look at that, nice and crispy. It's beautiful. We also put garlic bread in as well, and that is been in for about 15 minutes, and that's nice and ready as well. So I hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you would like to see more, then please like and share with your friends so I know that people are wanting more, and comment as well for me. You can follow us on Facebook, and you can also follow us on Twitter as well. The details are below the video. And hopefully you'll be hearing more from me soon. Thank you.